Also, can I just say that the Monokei box is like the TGR box is outstandingly beautiful. Look at this. It is so beautiful, dude. I love the box for this. Look at this. Isn't this nice? Packaging's good. Yeah, the packaging's so nice for this. Look at this. Can we just appreciate this for 1 second? Like, it's so pretty. Yeah, I really like it. We can't. Bro. Soren, do you have one of these? Soren, do you have one? I'm getting one? Okay. I was about to say I was going to send you this one here if you didn't have it. This is pretty. I really, really like this box. Pretty weird thing to gush over, I know, but I really like it. All right, let's move this to the side for the time being, and let's grab everything out of here. Some foam. Got our PCB. O-ring. Yeah, they do a really nice job with packaging too. I really, really vibe with it. Solder board and some screws. And I think these are the feet. I don't really know. I actually have not seen a Tomo in person. If I like this, ooh, actually this is kind of pretty. Actually, this is a really nice gray. I'm always a big fan of this, like, kind of gray slate, whatever you want to call. Wait, this is actually really nice in person. This is my first time seeing the Tomo. Dude, there's been so much honking in my area lately. Everyone's getting so mad at each other. Yeah, the gray really pops. Ano looks really nice. The back's really pretty on this too. Let's actually put those feet on while we're here too. Ow, I just hit my elbow. How's the side profile on this? Again, I've never even, oh, it's actually kind of nice. Box on wedge, but it's recessed back a little bit, so you got a little bit of a border here, which I quite like. Okay. Okay. Let's get the plate out of here. I'm not sure on the foam. What do you recommend? Who here has built a Tomo? And then who here thinks that we should put foam? I kind of think we should put no mid-plate foam on this. My opinion. I think we should put none. Maybe, if anything, the bottom foam. But I think we should put none. Because I think the acoustics on this board will be fine without foam. And I think the combination of stuff that you have right now is no foam appropriate. So is this also, again, I actually don't know too much about the Tomo because I wasn't like, at the time, I'm gonna be honest, when the Tomo came out, I didn't have a lot of money. So I didn't buy one, I didn't really look into it too much. The Tomo's dual mounting style, right? It's either O-ring or top mount, from what I understand. Is that correct, or am I off base there? What is the circle on the keyboard frame for? This little thing? As far as I know, this is just for aesthetics. I don't think you can you adapt like a encoder on this? No, it's just for aesthetics. It's just a badge. Cheaper soldering irons will actually fluctuate in temperature more. So when you start to solder, the tip of the soldering iron might jump from like 350, let's just say, to, I don't know, in some cases they might lose all the way up to like 25 degrees. From what I have read, but it could fluctuate even more than that. A good soldering iron will stay within a certain, variable temperature. All right, let's try top mount first. What keycap set would you get for a zoom? Dude, the thing with white is it goes with everything. It's like almost like silver. I feel like silver also works with just about everything too. I don't know, lately I've been kind of into white and just something really bright. But if you kind of want to keep it more neutral, you could just go with like a beige. Yeah, these are the client sent in screw-ins. It's fine though, we can still do top mount. And then, I don't know if we're going to be able to get the O-ring working today, but I have been able to file down stabs like this in the past. I think I still have the file for it. Even though it's not my file, it's my dad's. But we could always try that later. All right, let's see what this is gonna sound like with top mount config. Again, I don't know if we'll be able to do O-ring config today, but we're gonna see. How did you manage what brands you say yes to when making a video on if they offer a send a board for free? Does it have to be good enough quality? Okay, let me tell you this because this I feel like doesn't get said enough in content creation, and I feel like there's this weird misconception that content creators should take on free work. You can take on free work. The honest truth of the matter is I still take on a few free projects here and there, but you can't set an expectation of free, all right? I will say this to anyone doing any sort of like art-related field or just anything, you cannot have an expectation of free. The moment you become an expectation of free and you start charging, after that, people will walk away and just go like, now they've been poisoned in their mind to think that they should just get free. Do yourself a favor and try not to take on projects for free keyboards unless it's something you really want. Because unless you're a big YouTube channel right now, you're not probably making like, here's me. If I was only doing Twitch on a good night, if I'm taking on a project, think about it like this. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If I'm taking on a keyboard, right? I'm doing it for free, which happens regularly. I still take on free stuff. I am now relying on you guys to pay me something because YouTube pays me nothing. I don't like having to rely on my viewers or people in our community paying me. I don't think that's right. And I don't think that should be a transaction that you should constantly have between you and your viewers or you and your community. I think that's a bad transaction, right? If you're a person doing content creation and you haven't found a reliable source of, hey, my viewers are not paying for me, I think you should. I think you should stop for 2 seconds and be like, well, how do I make money off this? Like, how do I make money from the brands making money? That's what you should start thinking to yourself. And I think that's where a lot of content creators get confused is they're like, well, yes, you could get YouTube views, but AdSense, like unless you're a big YouTuber, you're not probably making a whole lot there. And you can't rely on people buying like merch and like paying you. Like viewer support, yes, viewer support is nice. It's a perk, but you cannot make that a reliable source of income. In fact, I'd say get that out of your brain right away. Start asking for companies to pay you. If it means sending back their keyboards, who cares? Send back their keyboards. Have a healthy balance of stuff that you do for you, like for free, whatever you want to do, and a balance of what you are charging people for. Again, gonna make this very, very like loud. Charge the companies that are using you to make more money. It doesn't, to me, it makes no sense why like people would not want to charge that. And I'll say it again for any aspiring content creators watching me and like wondering, here's the best piece of advice I can ever give anyone getting into content creation. You ready? Number one thing, do not treat your audience like idiots. Your audience is much smarter than you. Wait, why do you love it when I walk away? Okay, everything's fine. Okay, let's take a look at the sound profile of this. So let's look again at the keyboard itself with Bento on it. I actually think this is pretty good looking with Bento, which I don't really say that often because Bento is not my favorite set either. I love the bottom here. TGR Monokei, Tomo. Side profile is pretty nice on this too. Standard box on wedge. Okay, let's see what this is gonna sound like. Oh, that's the wrong button. All right, we're using Gat inks. They have been lubed with 205D0 and filmed with, I think they're Duroc films. I'm not too sure which films they were. And we're using a polycarbonate plate, no foam. You know what? I really like the spacebar. It has that traditional, let me tell you this too. In this config with the top mount, it definitely has a traditional top mount feel. And it even has like a traditional, there's even a top mount sound that I can pinpoint too. I am surprised that the ink spacebar sounds this way. O-rings better? Okay, I'll fool around with it off stream. I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow anyways, so if I end up really liking it, I'll show you guys on stream tomorrow. If not, if we can't get it to work, it'll be packed up in a box. But honestly, Tomo not bad. Is it worth $500? Is that what the Tomo's at? You know, I will say this. Anode chip? Anode chip. Anode chip. Oh, probably a piece of dust. That was dust on the bottom. On the side? These are just dusts. Piece of fluff, piece of dust. Yeah. There's nothing. No chip or anything. Total cost before Alex's build fee is about $700 with caps. With caps, that's not bad. Usually this is the top of a top mount, like the F-row keys. Usually I hate them with top mounts, but not bad. This is the polycarbonate plate. All right, guys, take care. Enjoy GeoStream. I will see you guys probably tomorrow.